going on YouTube? Sharp Reacts back with another video, and I got
Sir Walt Reacts. You see the name on the screen. You see that Sharp Reacts right there in the corner. You like that, I know. Yeah, right there in that description, though. It's the Patreon for those that know, like we know. We're gonna spend a whole lot of guacamole for the exclusive content, but surely tap in if you're trying to win. You need a friend that's willing to spend again and again. Set down on 10 to the very end. Just to make sure you're driving out sin. All of the homies.
felonies.
Just in case that went way beyond what you thought. We also here to give you a little bit of tough talk. You can never keep advancing with one more chance and background dancing. But one thing I can promise you without a shadow of a doubt, without one lie coming out of my mind. That ain't no bring it on dance.
Man, this right here is what we call a mean behind pie side. But we don't know why side. But this right here is what we call the Gabrielle Union 2000. Bring it on, Spirit Fingers. I never do. But please do not forget this, y'all. We're not new to this. We've always been true to this.
Man, we double coast this.
With a side of music enthusiasts. Now, today on the page, Rick Ross has decided to drop a project, and it's called Set in Stone.
Huh?
Maybach Music.
I feel like Big Meech.
Larry Hoover. Whipping work. Hallelujah. Now, if you guys know, he has always been prevalent to drop some luxury bars, things that you cannot speak on, but also you can only dream on. Now, we're here for this video in particular because there is another addition to the Maybach Music tracks.
Who's featuring on that? Because that's interesting.
Let me go ahead and go down to it. Now, this one is Maybach Music VII. If y'all had a chance, you grew up in this era, go ahead and tap into all Maybach Musics from 1 to 6. But this one right here is featuring. It has Jeezy in it, but it also has Don Toliver. One of our personal favorites. By the way, check out our vlog right now on the page that we went to Don Toliver's concert
in Columbia, South Carolina.
In Columbia, South Carolina. Highly suggest and highly request you go check that out. We had a ball. We had a great time. Big shouts out to Don Toliver himself. You put on a show.
Amazing show, by the way.
For sure.
Incredible.
For sure.
Phenomenal.
Extravagant.
Rick!
I'm in New York like I'm Jen Jones.
You on track for?
If you know, you know. Oh, he really is on track for it. That's
dang. There's a song called Camel Meat. I can't make that up. I'm looking at the track list for the first time here, y'all.
Yeah.
Purple Fentanyl? Nah, I know that.
No,
it can't say that.
That's Caviar Bumps.
What? Nah, bro, we tripping, bro.
Saw you guys a stack of chips. I saw you sinking chips. Left me standing in the pouring rain. No, about a heavy diamond chain. Hey, Rick Ross is the original Miami, so I ain't even gonna get into that. But y'all, we gonna get into Maybach Music VII, and it's Jeezy featuring Don Toliver. So without further ado, y'all, let's get into it.
I got too much money, I skipped the awards on me.
Damn.
I don't even get dressed up for that type of shit, but look, let the top down, leave the windows up, I wanna see the city lights from afar. I am a star, you know who Antonio Marvelini.
Oh my God.
See, born with autism, or was I just artistic? Living heaven on earth is what I call gifted. I can see the city lights suffering from a seizure. On your Instagram, are you a follower or a leader? I can see the city lights top down ride. I can tell she a model looking at her thighs. Another round of bottles and it's strictly for the guys. For the ride home, knocking Mary J. Blige. Try to get some money, I got several different ways. In God's name, look the devil in his face. All protein, I'm just looking at her waist. And she love double R by the look that's on her face.
Double R, Maybach, Lamborghini galore. I'm charging whatever you afford. I can call her the two. You know I'm so implied. Go down, whatever for the boy. Listen, I got her outside, got it glistening. I got them all hating, know they wishing. I threw the line out, I got them fishing.
So now I skip the awards, it's ending for the week. jets back to back, so Capri know when it's me. These niggas don't wanna be nigga not from the streets. I wrote a few of your rhymes to show you what it could be. Champagne toast just amongst my folks. Words get spoken and the phantoms get ghosts. A dawn and a dawn, arm with an arm. Smoke gets smoke, deep breath for your mom. Boy, I've been the nicest before you got a license. Still buying rhymes, I could sue you for my likeness. Double M fam, did it on my own. I could move 1,000,000 grams really on the phone. Did it, cars don't stop, guns go pop. I can see the city lights from Star Island on a yacht. From Star Island on a yacht, I can see the city lights.
Double R, Maybach, Lamborghini galore. I'm charging whatever you afford. Card or two, you know I'm so employed. Go down, whatever for the boy. This is, I got outside.
Yo, Chris, what it do?
I got them all hating on you wishing. I threw the run out of
What's that?
Oh man, bitch, we moving like the president. Trying to stay low, these niggas trying to stay relevant. Coast Guard hit the low, they gon' think they caught a Nella. I'm ballin' all 26, they gon' think I gotta settle. Straight ghetto dope, they used to call me Master P. You best be me an ex if you tryna roll with me. And since we talking verses, yeah, they gave you boys some stock. 100 bricks a week and we was calling that a flop. And all these niggas following, so we know who the leader. I ain't worried about the turtles, I'm a motherfucking cheater. Hello from the other side, motherfucker like a deal. Million chickens sold, I'ma need a platinum scale. If it's ever me and plus one, you know we both fly. Me and Roll in the kitchen, yeah, we both high. Auntie be home in 30 minutes, hope the dope drop. Just know I had them singing Travel Die in a bow tie. You see the mama side? Just know that she a boss. 20 acres up north, walk around and get lost. Keep talking about his money, baby, he ain't really living. Bruce Willis Armageddon, baby, he ain't really drilling. Rum is Dominican, that's if we talking preference. Let's begin this book if we talking about records. One test of 2018, yeah, I'm on that shit. We talking 2025, yeah, I own that shit.
Double R, Maybach, Lamborghini galore. I'm charging whatever you afford. Card or two, you know I'm so employed. Go down, whatever for the boy. This is, I got outside, got it glistening. I got them all hating on you wishing. Through the line, now I got them fishing. This is, I got outside, got it glistening. I got them all hating on you wishing. Through the line, now I got them fishing.
Here's on the line, nigga. Rose ain't never had a Maybach. I'm more like Italian, nigga. You know, 2 don't love seats. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know that shit that look like Pop Tarts. You know that shit?
My God.
Like a little beat right out.
Man, this is the style, man. This is Miami to the core, man. It's Dade County.
I do have a question.
What's up, man? This shit sounds so beautiful. don't it?
Renzel, I appreciate you letting that beat right out. This is missing in the game right now.
Heavily missing in the game.
Am I digging too deep?
Mm-hmm.
Or was he dissing? Was Rick Ross dissing?
Who you think he was this?
The boy.
The boy?
The boy.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They did have their scuffles.
But this seemed like, I don't know. Should we go back and because I think with a new set of ears you can hear, like his verse was, he was saying some things on there when it got to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What do you say, man? Oh shit. Let me check, man.
Listen.
Got a wishing.
Yeah, so he you know, he went there. Yeah.
So,
Mary J. Blige.
trying to get some money 7 different ways. And got in there. I took that in his face. She loved double R by the way they look on her face.
Okay, keep.
Okay, we keep going.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Champagne.
Yeah, this right, back it up song.
Back it up, son.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
Okay.
I skipped the awards. Italy for the week. Jets back to back, the crease, so they know it's me. These don't want the beef, not from the streets. I wrote a few of your rhymes to show you what it could be. Champagne toast, just amongst my folks. Words get spoke and the phantoms get ghosts. A Don and a Don, arm with the arm. Smoke get smoked, get breath from your mom. What is this right here? One thing is, he's very intentional.
He is very intentional. I will say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because let's just say certain people have an Instagram name. You know what I'm saying?
Because these niggas don't want beef. They
not
from the streets. I wrote a few of your rhymes just to show you what it could be.
What
champagne. See, when he says champagne, toast, just amongst my folks. Words get spoken, the phantoms get ghosts. And that's a double entendre on Ghost Writers.
That is true.
So, who is you talking about right there?
And a Don and a Don arm with the arm.
And the boy is Champagne Poppy on Instagram, so I'm not reaching.
Boy, I've been the nicest before you got a license.
See what I'm saying? And he always called himself the boy.
Still buying rhymes. I could sue you for my likeness. Oh,
you see what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm reaching with this.
Yeah, you could with that.
And it's on Maybach Music, and wasn't the boy on Maybach Music? What a thing,
I just needed time to do what
that could have been Aston Martin music, but nonetheless,
that was Aston Martin
music. Y'all get what I'm
turned into Paris Morton music.
Yeah, y'all picking up what I'm putting down.
And then of course, you know what I'm saying, when I die, I put my money in the grave, which they did when the Toronto Raptors won the championship. And then of course, Gold Roses that features Drake in it.
Double M fam, I did it on my own. I can move 1,000,000 grams really on the phone. Grams, Arbery, Champagne Toast, Champagne Poppy, the boy.
See, a lot of people is not from this era, so they not really knowing what you talking about.
Yeah, but there's a thread.
We know instantly. Like when we hear these certain type of entendres together, there's ties to something. It just doesn't automatically. You just don't have 3 bars like this on its own and don't think it doesn't tie to something. You feel me? Because when you pull up Grams and then you pull up Boy and then you pull up, you know what I'm saying, the Champagne Toast.
Yeah.
Phantoms. Ghost.
Yeah.
They all tie to something. You feel me? And I think that's what shows with Rick Ross. See, this is when we gotta pull the YN. I'm gonna pull you YNs in real quick. The ones that are here that doesn't understand what's going on.
Smoke get smoked, deep breath from your mom. Boy, I've been the nicest before you got a license.
I've been the nicest before you got a license.
This is coded right here. This whole scheme that he went on with from Champagne Toast all the way down to here. He's talking.
I'm gonna say to you, study your eras, okay? Because we grew up in an era where there wasn't direct shots, but there were shots that people from the other side knew where this was going to. You know what I'm saying? Where you may not see it from down the middle, but if you've been listening for a long time, you could put the pieces together to understand what's really going on here.
And then, see, the thing is, this is not a reach because...
No. Because it ties back.
It ties, and then with the Maybach music, and this all ties back to a certain era. Also, having Don Toliver on here, him being from Houston, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, this also ties back, like, you know, hey, when I did this Maybach music, I really got somebody from Houston, Texas this time. You see what I'm saying?
A Don and a Don.
Yeah.
Arm with the arm.
Yeah. Smoke gets smoked.
And the fact that he said, boy, I've been the nicest before you got a license. What year Port of Miami came out? 2005?
Either 05 or 06. It was in that era.
And that was before we even knew about, you know what I mean?
So.
That was the grassy days. I remember, I watched Jimmy from the grass.
It was a great show.
You know what I mean? Because that came on Teen Nick.
You know, if you know, you know.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of we could be wrong, and that's the crazy. We could be wrong, but if if we had to if we had to throw out some bait and fish it out,
man, we music enthusiasts. this is talk right here. I know when I hear talk, this is talk.
Yeah,
this is talk right here.
And
y'all go back and listen.
He wouldn't throw this on, and for this to be on Maybach Music itself, which is a trilogy. Not a trilogy, but just a series of things that need to be said on tracks. This is not on purpose. This is on purpose.
Yeah, go. So, y'all go back and play this record on your own time. But when he gets to deep and don't want beef and is not from the street, I wrote a few of your rhymes to show you what it could be. Champagne toast, just amongst my folks. Words get spoke and the phantoms get ghosts.
All I'm gonna say is do your home. Matter of fact, this is class. Do your homework. Come back to us. Come back to the comment section and feel what you feel, and let us know how you feel when you heard these tracks in itself. Put pieces together. Matter of fact, do your research. Do your Googles. Get to your sources. Come back with those sources and come back with a conclusion on what you think what it may be, and then we will come back to you and let you know how we feel about your conclusion, because we had to do this way before there was anybody that could check us and say, hey, that's wrong, because we come from the original soil, from where we had to pick together pieces ourselves to put the puzzle together. That is a God-given fact.
And this whole scheme is a triple entendre. Words get spoke and the phantoms get ghosts.
Because the crazy thing about it is, he could also be talking about somebody else in this that you may not even know about.
And Phantom, Rolls Royce, Double R, Rick Ross. This is, and he has been the ghostwriter for some time. So he's talking about the Phantom. He has Don Toliver on it. The Phantom. There is a Rolls Royce called a Don.
Yeah.
He has the Don on the record.
Yep.
A Don and a Don.
Yep.
Arm with the arm. Smoke. Get smoke. Deep breath from your mom. Boy, I've been the nicest before you got a license.
Boy.
This is very intentional.
That's prevalent.
This is very intentional. Y'all got to listen to it from where I pointed out to right there. He's talking to the boy.
Boy, I've been the nicest before you got a license.
Rick Ross don't say nothing on accident. He chose Maybach Music to say this.
That's why I say this is for a reason.
Still buying rhymes. I could sue you for my likeness.
Still. I can move 1,000,000 grams.
Really on. He talking to bruh. He talking to him, bruh. Drake, he talking to you, bruh. I'm putting you down. This is real music lovers right here, man. I'm not gonna lead you astray. The real hip hop heads can hear this. We broke this live right here.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Because I know people want to talk about well, why did he just say it? Because that's not hip hop. You gotta speak it from a creative perspective.
Yeah, because he did an outright diss already.
Yes.
So that's already.
That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you could do to outright diss, but to come from it from languages that can reach not only the pen but the mind, that can take you further than deeper than rap what could be. That alone is the culture within itself, because it's not only about just saying what you feel, but it's also being creative with what you say and how you feel.
Yeah, and it's like the person I'm talking to, they gonna pick up on this immediately.
That is a fact. The average listener, to somebody that's just listening on a day-to-day basis, they're gonna be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this joint is hard. Maybach Music VII! Maybach Music VII.
But if you choose to dig deeper,
there's
another layer.
All I'm gonna say is, you choose to use at least 65% of your brain. if you choose that, there is so much picks. You may realize you're in an apple field, but actually you're in a strawberry, you're in an apple, you're in a banana, you're in a pear, and you're in a watermelon field at the same time, and you didn't even know it.
And what would be a better time to get one up on the sixth God with Maybach Music VII, and then you go get the Don from Houston.
He hasn't even done a song with who is the, I will say right now, the artist of Houston.
This right here. He's showing his level of penmanship and how he can really talk directly to who he talking to, and it might go over your head. And don't get it twisted. Drake gave him some bars too. But if you not in tune, if your antennas wasn't percolating, you missed that on the album. You know what I'm saying?
So, and Rick Ross is saying it's set in stone. There's and see, here's the thing about it. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this only before we leave. Sure, there's gonna be times where people are gonna click, people are gonna gather towards the likeness, people are gonna gather towards that moment where it blows up. But at the end of the day, history is history.
History.
And when you come a part of history and you say what you gotta say, books is gonna get written and it's gonna say you were either part of this or you were part of that. And at the end of the day, when you get a part of a certain side, there's certain things that you cannot rewrite. No matter how you try to do it, no matter how you try to slice it, and no matter how you try to dice it, you are this. And at the end of the day, you gotta embrace that. So, I know a lot of people think I said nothing. But to some people, I said a lot there.
Nah, but this could just be friendly banter to non-hip hoppers. Yes. But for the hip hop heads, they was picking up what we was putting down. Like, yes. It's not a reach.
Facts. Because you either this or you that.
You can get with this or you can get with that.
And I prefer you get with this. This is where it's at.
And that was coded in itself. And that is an example. Mm-hmm. If you know, you know.
I agree.